Hello and welcome back to Dreamwalker Tarot. My name is Dawn and this is the September reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. So I'm just going to go right into the reading. I've already pulled the cards. And Aries, what is currently happening for you right now is the Knight of Wands, which to me reads like, your energy, right? So really just kind of throwing yourself into a new venture or a new aspect, something new. With Aryan energy, you just like to kind of be a free spirit, wild at heart, and really just explore everything that you can possibly explore, right? So for some of you, this is an indication. So for some of you, this is an indication that while you might have a little bit of inspiration to do something, it feels like some of you might be wanting to work on like a project or have like an idea that you want to start, but you're having a hard time starting it. So you might feel a little bit frustrated. Something that you might be trying to get off the ground might not necessarily be happening as quickly as you would like for it to happen. You might be a little bit scattered right now. And so during this time, we are actually in the midst of Mercury retrograde. So this could kind of explain a lot of the delays that you might be having. So you want to take the time to kind of like slow down, review the idea that you have, work out the kinks, put a plan together, so that when we come out of Mercury retrograde, you're in a better space to kind of further pursue what it is that you're trying to work on. What is crossing you right now is the King of Wands. So this could be a person, right? So this person could be an air sign, which we're talking about Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini individual. There is masculine energy being represented here in this card. So it could be a man. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But this person is crossing you. So they might be crossing you in the ways that they're actually the person that's responsible for blocking the progress that you're trying to make. But this could also be you in terms of digging into the Mercurian side of yourself. Like I said, we are going through Mercury retrograde. So kind of leaning into Mercurian energy, which asks us to be kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Cerebral about the process that we're trying to take, right? So again, like I said, really just planning it out, thinking about how to execute the plan. And so this energy was crossing you, so it might mean that you need to tap into this energy, or allow this energy to help you focus focus you a little bit more on where you're trying to go and the work that you're trying to accomplish. So for those of you who this is a person that is blocking you, this person is probably in the field that you're trying to go in, and they are challenging you and your approach on how you want to do it. So again, I think if it's not you tapping into the cerebral energy that you need to kind of pull this project off, it might be that they're forcing you to think a little bit more about what it is that you're trying to work on and what the true direction is, and trying to give you maybe a better way to get there, or trying to have you think about it a little bit more. This could like be a person that is like a master in their field or an expert in their field, and so they're kind of giving you that advice and trying to help you along, right? So just for some of you, you might want to listen to what this person is saying in terms of thinking about the direction of the work that you're doing, right? In the past, we have, what is this? The moon. The moon in reverse, right? This card, look at it. This card is so beautiful. This moon card is so beautiful. But anyway, we have the moon in reverse. And the moon, to me, in this particular reading, is kind of representing this night energy here, right? In the way that it is kind of showing that even though you have an idea or a direction that you are intending on going in, I think that the revelation for you, and this might have been revealed to you during the recent Pisces new full moon that just happened, that even though you're rushing forward into this new aspect, I think there's a little bit of a fear attached to the outcome of it. And so the suggestion I feel is to really, like I said, lean into the cerebral energy that can help you. I feel like you have like a lot of repressed emotions about this project. And so there's like a fear for you about, you know, where you're going and how you're going to get there. And so this energy crossing you right now is probably more of a help than a harm, right? In your conscious, the Knight of Swords is a person that is, you know, has the ambition and has the will to want to, you know, start something new, rush into something new. But the rushing, when you rush into something without really thinking about it, it can cause, with no direction, it can cause like burnout. This energy is a little bit impulsive, which is, you know, also similar to this night energy, right? And just I don't want to say Aryan energy, but Aryan energy in general is that you have like a, you know, you have like this desire or this anticipate, like loving to move into something new. And I feel like you really should take a beat and focus on the plans and the details, and really get focused on the vision that you have, because right now you have like this idea that's like burning you, like you really want to do this thing, and it feels like it's perfect, but it feels a little bit unfocused, right? There's a little bit of an unfocused energy. And in the subconscious, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So in the case that this is talking about a potential relationship dynamic, I think that this card is calling for a little bit of an equal give and take, right? It feels like you might have been some information might have been revealed to you that showed you that the equal give and take was not necessarily there. And so this partnership has kind of disintegrated due to lack of trust. This could signify, you know, like a breakup, having a difficult time like really communicating with the person or being open with the person. You might not necessarily feel safe with them. And this, in the case of like a love reading, this would be the King of Swords, right? So you might have some information revealed to you about the King of Swords in the past, that has you feeling a little bit scattered, a little bit unfocused, and almost like you want to rush out of that feeling into something new, because it's like, what's the saying? It's like, in order to get over someone, you need to get under someone new. So it feels like you're trying to rush forward, and I don't necessarily know how good of an idea that is, because it feels like there's a lot of clearing out of this energy or of this sadness that you might be feeling, to kind of, you know, move into another situation if that's what you're trying to do. So, I mean, it's definitely feeling like there's a breakup here with you in a air sign. What is the final outcome? The Hermit. So, I mean, we're still in Virgo season. So this is, to me, this is an indication that this is happening right now. For some of you, you could be meeting a new person, have a new person coming into your life that might be a Virgo person also. But I kind of feel like this is more speaking to the space that you will be entering into after you have whatever affairs you have, and now you're quieting down into yourself. I feel like you're really going to step into a space where you're going to go into seclusion, particularly coming, with the fall. You might not be having like a cuddle buddy this fall. You might want to prolong and wait for that a little bit, because I feel like you're still going through a period of hurt if this is a love relationship. If it's not a love relationship and we're talking about a business idea or business venture or creative project or passion project, then we're talking about you stepping into the space where let me show you this card, where you're allowing yourself to tap into your inner wisdom. To me, when I see this card, sometimes I feel like it gives me Aquarian vibes, only because of the star. And Aquarius is really about setting out and doing things differently. And to me, when I see this, I feel like this is like that Virgo energy tapping into like their Pisces, the opposing Pisces energy, and really just kind of navigating in the darkness to find the direction that you really want to go in, and really kind of setting off on that journey for yourself. So I feel like a lot of you will be entering into that type of energy during Virgo season, right? So let's take a look at the Moon card. What is the Moon card here for? Let's get some clarification for the Moon card. What was revealed to Aries? What is this Moon card here for? So the cards fell out on the floor, and I'm going to take them. Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like there was the Ace of Cups is clarifying, and also the Queen of Cups. So you might have found out about someone having a new start with a water sign individual, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is an indication of love, romance. So you might have found out, or this was revealed to you, that the person that you were dealing with had started something new with someone else, right? Okay, what is the King of Swords here for? Who is, the King of Swords. We have the Chariot. So that's a Cancer. That's definitely a Cancer sign, a sign of moving forward. There's too many cards. A sign of moving forward. And that person might be moving forward with a Cancer individual, which is the reason why you might be feeling a little bit scattered. I think you feel kind of caught you off guard. Didn't necessarily see it coming. And it kind of hurt your feelings. What is the Two of Cups here for? What is the Two of Cups here for? I just saw the Seven of Swords, and I feel like that's what it is. Some sneaky behavior that you didn't see coming, and now they're gone. So we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords, which is playing out twice. So ultimately, I feel like this was a situation where you either were married to or really wanted to have that type of relationship with someone. And it might have ended rather quickly due to the fact that you found out that while they were starting something with you, they were also starting with someone else. I feel like you might have rushed into this dynamic. and then realized shortly, as you moved into the situation, that they were engaged elsewhere, and they moved forward, and it kind of caught you off guard. Like the whole situation kind of caught you off guard. But this is about learning. This card is about learning. This card is about tapping into, your inner self. When Virgos retreat, or when we see the Hermit card, this is like a symbol of retreating, of kind of like falling back, of really taking the time to yourself. And the Two of Cups in the reverse is also talking about taking a period of like loving on yourself and healing like your own wounds, pouring into yourself as much as you need to. And so that's kind of like also feeding in and falling in line with this Hermit energy that we're seeing, right? So ultimately, this is a learning lesson, right? I mean, if for not for nothing, you can also learn how to not be caught off guard, right? To keep your, I don't want to say keep your guard up when it comes to love, because, when love comes in, we kind of lose our senses when love comes in. And so, just to kind of like be in a position where when you are starting something new, or you're starting a new venture, to really allow it, to give it the chance to grow and to kind of unfold naturally, right? And see where it takes you. So I'm going to pull some advice cards for you guys. What is the advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury? We have home. We have joy. And we have integration. Let's see what these cards say. So home is what? Is number 44. It's 4-4. Home. This card represents a homecoming of the soul, of finding a tribe, of coming home. The situation you're inquiring about has the potential to be a homecoming, a safe and secure place that both nourishes you and facilitates your growth, whether it be school, a relationship, a job, or truly a home. Go for it. All paths lead home. Home doesn't have to be where you grew up. Family doesn't always mean the people of your birth family. Look at an expanded meaning. Family or people who share the same core values and path. Home can mean a place you have yet to visit or experience, but once there, it feeds your soul in a way that gives you no doubt that you are home. Ultimately, find your safe place. This is where the answers you seek will be found. So that really kind of ties into this Hermit energy, right? It's about seeking that place where you feel safe, where you can give yourself love, where you can feel loved. And I feel like for some of you, this situation felt like that to you, and that's why you moved forward as quickly as you did. And so you might be a little bit disappointed because of that, but it's okay. Like, I feel like ultimately this situation would have taught you a lesson, right? There's a lesson to be learned in all the things that we go through, whether they're good or bad. And the second card is joy. We are created in joy. The balance of energy and higher vibration brings us closer to divine love, pure joy. Joy can be a destination, but it can also be the vehicle that you use to get to that destination. Faith, grace, gratitude, and love all merge together at different times and at different amounts to create joy. There's love, growth, tears, change, and self-realization in this card. This card portends a happy and joyous time. And the last card, which is 3-3, is integration. Integration. We are a sum of all of our experiences in this and other lives. We all bring forward a wealth of talents, knowledge, and wisdom. One of the challenges is remembering who we are. We are bombarded every day in every way with messages on who we should be, what we should do, what we should wear, how we should love, how we should live. These messages coming from the media, society, our family and friends, and even strangers can drown out who we are really meant to be, who we have grown into lifetime after lifetime. Find some quiet moments in your day to identify and start a relationship with that small, strong voice inside of you. Pretty soon, you won't hear the other messages. Many times in your interactions with others, you hear that small voice that tells you that something is not right. Your logical mind tells you to stop it. Nothing is wrong. Stop being silly, dramatic, overreacting. You may ignore your inner voice. And it's a quest to fit in, to be loved or admired. You do not realize that your inner voice is warning you that the other person's energy is not matching their words or their intentions. Listen to your instinct about the situation or this person. So what we are doing is integrating the lessons that we've learned from this situation into our future endeavors, right? So ultimately, like I said, you will be in a place where you're in a retreat in order to kind of get reacclimated or get a closer relationship with yourself, and that's fine. What you don't want to do is you don't want to stay in that place too long. You do want to move out of that space and get back out there, right? But when you get back out there, you're going to take the valuable lessons that you've learned during this encounter to help you so that you won't go through these same situations again. Ultimately, you should be listening to your intuition, what your intuition is telling you when something doesn't feel right. Like when someone's words don't match their actions, that is a telltale sign that they are not who they say they are. And so that is something important to look out for, okay? So I hope this reading helps you guys. Please leave me a comment below and let me know how this is kind of like working out in your life. Like the video, share the video. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for post notifications. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.